The god of wisdom, Nahida, invited 6 of the most outstanding children in Teyvat for a competition. Klee, Diona, Qiqi, Yaoyao, Sayu, and Dori. She held a deep fascination for the purity and unbridled potential of children, and to celebrate the qualities of these young souls, Nahida decided to host a game that would showcase their unique abilities. Whoever wins will be bestowed by the blessings of wisdom to carry into their future endeavors. The contestants eagerly await, wondering what the game will be. The god of wisdom announces that the game is called Floral Heist. The task was deceptively simple. They would be placed in a forest that none of them had ever seen before. They have to collect as many as they can of the 100 flowers scattered throughout the forest and secure them in their bags. After 3 hours, whoever had collected the most flowers after crossing the finish line wins. However, there's a twist. The contestants were allowed to steal each other's flowers. Their scores will also be hidden, and only the contestants themselves would know their amount. The midway point is the only time when their scores will be shown publicly. The children get excited, desiring for the game to begin, some being confident there's no way they'll lose. Nahida is glad by their eagerness, and grants their wish, teleporting them out of the sanctuary into the arena. The 3-hour timer begins, and the god claims that the game has officially begun. All of them have a quirk that allows them to gather the flowers fast. Yaoyao and Qiqi have experience with gathering herbs. Diona and Sayu have great agility and speed. Klee has been on numerous adventures, having a knack for finding treasure. And Dori has a great sense of where to find hidden and hard to find materials. After a while, Sayu swiftly steals Yaoyao's 7 flowers, leaving her frustrated, the ninja feeling guilty afterward. After only 45 minutes, only 7 flowers have not been collected, meaning stealing will now become more rampant. Qiqi is running with Diona's bag, as the cat follows closely behind. The zombie feels she is getting too close, as Diona tries to jump her, but Qiqi manages to block and counter with her sword. Diona was knocked back far away, and slowly got back up, no longer seeing Qiqi. She refuses to give up, and climbs a tree to get a better look, barely able to spot the zombie in the water. She shoots her arrow with as much precision as she can, and hopes for the best. It hits, leaving Qiqi immobilized, as Diona easily catches up to her, and gets both bags. Sayu spots an unassuming Klee, happily singing a tune while picking up a flower. She thinks it's the perfect opportunity, as she steals the Spart Knight's bag, being shocked at how heavy it is. She flees at an impressive speed, thinking the heist is successful, when a tree suddenly explodes beside her. She turns around, and sees Klee happily running towards her, throwing bombs in her direction. The ninja freaks out, and runs even faster than she ever ran, but Klee's laugh just gets louder and louder, the bombs getting more stronger and more frequent. Sayu now regrets her decision, no longer seeing it as worth it, as she tactically drops 2 of her bags. Klee's rampage finally stops, getting excited about receiving more flowers, thanking Sayu for her little gift. Meanwhile, Qiqi and Dori fight, with the merchant strategically leaving, after realizing that she doesn't have a bag, and only a few flowers. The zombie was also just a lot more powerful. Dori thinks to herself that for her to win, she shouldn't rely on fighting and being sneaky. Instead, she should rely on her strengths. It's now the halfway point, as everyone's scores show up in a hologram. Klee is first, with 39 points, Diona is second, with 31 points. Sayu is third, with 12 points. Dori is fourth, with 11 points, and Qiqi and Yaoyao are tied with only 2 points. Only 3 flowers are not found. Klee celebrates her lead, being very proud of herself, as Diona searches for her, knowing who to target next. Qiqi and Yaoyao get sad, but they choose to be optimistic. She takes a rest near a waterfall, when Sayu appears in the bushes. Yaoyao tells her to just leave her be. She only has 2 flowers, and besides, she already stole from her. The ninja says that isn't why she came here, she wanted to form an alliance. Sayu admits that she felt very guilty for her impulsive theft so early on, basically ruining her chances of winning. She gave her bag to the disciple, and apologized, saying they should work together, promising not to steal from her. She is wary of her ulterior motive, but accepts this is her only chance of winning. Diona is quickly running around when she encounters the two of them. The cat, realizing their plan, runs in the opposite direction, the two going after her. Sayu's speed matches with Diona, as she catches up with relative ease, and then Yaoyao retains her safely, taking Diona's bags, now being in the lead. Their celebration is cut short however, as Dori appears from the shadows, with Qiqi closely behind her. They ask what they are doing, and she says, the thing that they were already doing. The merchant thanks them for dealing with the difficult part of getting Diona, but she will take the flowers now. Diona on the ground wonders why go after her. Klee is the one in first place. They all then collectively agree that she is just too scary. She completely changed the terrain of the forest when she was chasing the ninja. Sayu and Yaoyao refuse to hand over the flowers, as Dori asks Qiqi to go fight them. The four get into a heated battle, but Qiqi in her immense strength overwhelms the two, being able to handle both of them at the same time, bombarding them with attacks. After a while, Dori saw the opportunity and snatched her bag, while Yaoyao was distracted fighting, running for her life. They soon realized and abandoned the fight with the zombie, and goes to chase after her, with Diona following closely behind. Qiqi was left there confused, wondering how she got there. She then remembers something, after seeing her notebook. Dori attempts to run all the way to the finish line, not having much time left, when she encounters the worst thing imaginable, Klee. She throws her bomb, barely missing Dori, as she tries to dodge her attacks. There was no way she was going to make it out alive if the bomb maniac would keep throwing explosives at her, so she had to make a very hard decision. She abandoned her bag of flowers, so that Klee would let her go. The elf gets very excited, amassing an impressive 87 flowers. She puts all the flowers into one bag, and prepares to head off, when Sayu, Yaoyao, and Diona appeared. She realized that she had to get out of there, as she started sprinting, but the weight of the flowers slowed her down. Sayu used the trees to her advantage, steadily approaching the spark knight. She gets ready to jump down and steal the bag, when Klee throws a bomb directly at her tree, forcing her down and making her fall over. Klee notices Yaoyao use a shortcut, so she destroys the terrain she is going towards, forcing her to go back. Diona then realizes that she's the only one left. If she didn't do anything, Klee would win. She prepares her bow, summoning the energy to create a very long shot. She aims for Klee at first, but decides otherwise, as she focuses on the bag she's carrying. The arrow hits the pouch, piercing through her bag, and allowing almost all of the flowers to fall. Diona, Sayu, and Yaoyao quickly recuperate, going to where the flowers fell, and tried to pick up as many as they can. It was now a race on who would gather the most. Dori joins in on the action, after making sure the coast is clear. Klee soon realized what happened, after realizing her bag got significantly lighter. As her last-ditch attempt, she threw her bomb at all the fallen flowers, forcing the others to back off, as the bomb turned most of the flowers to dust. When they all arrived at the finish line, as the time ran out, they were shocked to see Qiqi there first, carrying a bag with her. Apparently, she and Dori had an agreement, the merchant utilizing persuasion tactics. In exchange for helping her fight Sayu and Yaoyao, she would get all of the flowers Dori had. They all hand over their bags, eagerly waiting for the results. 6th place with 9 flowers is Yaoyao. 5th place with 10 flowers is Dori. 4th place with 12 flowers is Sayu. 3rd place with 13 flowers is Qiqi. And 2nd place with 14 flowers is Klee. That means the winner of the competition is Diona, with 16 flowers. They all celebrate and cheer, thanking each other for the fun game. Nahida announces that there is actually one final twist. The person who got last place will be able to distribute all of the unclaimed flowers. Looking at the scores, there was a total of 26 flowers still missing. Everyone looks at Yaoyao, as she was the one who got last place, and then at Klee, as she destroyed most of them. Instead of claiming victory for herself, she surprised everyone. She wouldn't be much of a good disciple if she chose to be greedy. With a smile, she started distributing the flowers evenly among all the contestants, ensuring that each one received an equal share. The once competitive atmosphere transformed into one of camaraderie and laughter. She says to the god, she now has to give everyone wisdom, they all tied. Nahida is very amused by her decision, and goes through with her promise. She questions about the remaining 4 flowers. She just confidently says, one is for Madame Ping, one is for Cloud Retainer, and one is for Mountain Shaper. For the last one, she happily says, it's for the God of Wisdom, handing her the flower. The end. Thank you all so much for watching. Give a like if you ended up enjoying this video, and subscribe to be notified of my future videos. Bye.